Hey, welcome to On the Chain. This is Jeff. You're here on the HODL review. Today we are going to talk about stablecoins. So then we're not talking about any stablecoins. We're talking about the possibility of stablecoins being built on the XRP Ledger as per a recent post on Ripple by David Schwartz. Now, David Schwartz has been talking about the possibility and the technology that's actually available on the XRPL to build out the stablecoin. The question is, why would a stablecoin built on the XRP Ledger be any different than any of the other stablecoins that are available on the market right now? And that's what we want to talk about. So let's get started right now.
And now, the HODL review with Jeff on the Chain.
All right, so we're back. So check it out right there, right above my shoulder, issuing stable coins on the XRP Ledger. The timing of this is interesting because recently there was a bill that was recommended or introduced to Congress by Rashida Tlaib out of Michigan, congressional representative, and a few others. It's called the Stable Act, and in fact, it only references something that's called a stablecoin, doesn't reference anything else, and can be extremely detrimental to the development of the technology. But yet the stablecoins are going to keep moving forward, probably because their bill, the Stable Act, won't get any real traction. But what is important and what we want to talk about today is issuing stablecoins on the XRP Ledger, something that David Schwartz has been talking about in depth in this article specifically. Now, it's interesting because David Schwartz talks about, and we brought this up on the show multiple times, we've talked about the OCC, which is the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. We've talked about Brian Brooks being very friendly towards cryptocurrency, towards digital asset. Now, there was a very important decision that had been made actually in July, and that's brought up right here in the article, that allows financial institutions to custody digital assets for customers and provide banking services for digital asset-oriented businesses. Now, that happened in July. So you have to always put one thing together at a time. It's like a puzzle. You start adding all the pieces, it builds into something amazing. So that was the first step. Then you see the OCC obviously continued to embrace the crypto industry. And just this past week, and we've talked about it as well, that they granted banks permission to contribute to public blockchains supporting stablecoins. So there's so many elements to what's happening, and what it all seems to lead up to is the case for the XRP Ledger. Now, we've talked about it so many times. Why is the XRP Ledger so different? Why is XRP so different? Primarily because the XRP Ledger, A, being open source, okay, maybe that doesn't make it as unique in the space. Decentralized blockchain tech, okay, maybe that's not so unique in the space. But what is very unique in the space is this right here, which says the XRP Ledger has the ability to settle transactions for pennies, I would say pennies on the dollar, in 3 to 5 seconds. So this is faster than any other blockchain currently. It's faster than Ethereum, faster than Bitcoin, and it is baked in with all sorts of other great technology like foreign currency exchange, the full transparency, but there's so much to the XRP Ledger, and it was really developed with this idea of making it available to big institutions. Whereas Bitcoin, the primary idea was to get away from big institutions. The XRP Ledger developed with the big institutions in mind. Now, whether they acknowledge that or not, the overall benefit of the technology is beneficial to banks and big financial institutions moving large transactions, millions and millions of dollars. That's what it's suited for, and it does it very well, does it efficiently, does it cheaply, it doesn't consume a lot of power when it does it, and it does it quickly. And that's all very critical, a critical point. Now, issuing the stablecoin, obviously the banks are ready for the stablecoin. The XRP Ledger is ready for the stablecoin. And so why not have the stablecoin? So maybe there's something else that's going on behind the scenes that's getting ready to open up. I don't know, but it just seems the timing of the information that's coming out, David Schwartz talking about it, the OCC preparing the banks in order to be able to accept the stablecoins. So now issuing stablecoins. Financial institutions can use issued currencies to issue stablecoins on the XRP Ledger. That's number one here. Using this functionality, an issuer simply needs to set up an issuing account and choose the configuration options desired for that particular stablecoin. So it seems very simple. It seems easy for them to do this. And he says here, right here, the process is straightforward. You get stability, it's secure, and they really have no business risk in doing it. Here it says, there's following steps that banks, here's how they can issue a stablecoin via their currency. They connect issuing bank to the XRP Ledger. Not that difficult. Here, connecting to an XRPL node. Create a wallet, submit resulting creation transaction to the XRPL to enable stablecoin issuing. So it seems like the whole process, very straightforward, relatively easy to do. But here's another big point with everything. Bridging a multi-asset future. Now, we realize that there's going to be digital assets from every country. Every country wants to maintain and develop their sovereignty in issuing their own digital asset, where at the same time, there's a lot of stable coins that are being developed all around the world. Now, these stable coins may or may not be part of the CBDCs. They might be independent, developed, something like a USDC or a Tether, or, there could be many, many others just like it, now built on the XRPL. But the key here, again, that we didn't mention, the interoperability. The interoperability is very, very important. Here you have the decentralized exchange. So that's also baked into the XRP Ledger. And so there's so many elements within the XRP Ledger that makes building the stablecoin on it very, very nice. Here, built for payments. XRP also can be leveraged to conduct complex transactions like foreign exchange or cross-border money transfers. So obviously we know the RippleNet solution is using and has baked in the ODL, the on-demand liquidity, using XRP for exactly this, to facilitate foreign exchange for the cross-border money transfers. And it's interesting because MoneyGram was using XRP and the ODL for foreign exchange. So they've already utilized that technology, and it was highly beneficial when they did. So overall, I mean, it's really, great to see, this kind of a solution, to see what can be done, to see what could be developed. It's really outstanding. Hopefully, I'm seeing a little bit of fuzz for some reason on my camera, but ignore that. Hopefully the content was well worth it, well worth the few minutes spent. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up. I highly recommend also in the description below, you can check out our other channel where we have our live streams, live streaming almost every day of the week. You can check us out for our roundtable discussion on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m., then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, it was awesome being able to spend this time with you. Hopefully, we'll see you on our next live stream. Until then, I'll check you out later.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.